So, nice thing about my week is I get to go out for a special dinner on Tuesday, which I just remembered because I was sitting here thinking I need to. Oh, it got switched over. This is your turn. Shush! It's my turn. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Shush.
Now, wait, I don't get it. No, now it's mine. So now it's your turn. No, click it again. I just got confused. Click it again. Okay.
Shush! It's my turn. Sorry, I was letting it roll because I used up a bunch of your time. We had to restart because things got all messed up. Anyway, shush, it's my turn. Hi, I'm Tyler, and this is Sophie, and I'm Sophie's dad. And this is the Shush, It's My Turn podcast, the podcast where we record ourselves by taking turns talking on with a chess timer, where we each have half an hour.
With this tilted camera. Don't you see? Look.
I was noticing it, and then I watched your head go like this. So I get to go to a dinner. A friend of mine is back in town. I don't know why, actually, but he is a member of one of the Cambridge colleges, and he just told me he's got an extra ticket for a formal. So I'm going to a college formal. Been ages since I did that, so that'll be fun.
That sounds like loads of fun. Can I give birth now? Can we do a show and tell? Can I go first?
Did you say, can I give birth now?
It's all part of my show and tell. Okay, can I go first? Because she's kicking. Okay, ready? She comes out my back, though. Okay, this is my baby, who I love dearly. Her name is Rory, and I got her in a charity shop because I spotted her. What? I got her in a charity shop because I spotted her. One day, can we swap? Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But and then I went up to the cash register, and then there's these really two nice people, and I can't remember what we were talking about. But then he asked me if I had a name, and I'm like, I just got it. Calm down. I didn't say that. I said no, not yet. And then I said,
I thought the story was gonna be, he's like, do you have a name? And you were like, yeah, it's Sophie. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
why would that? Well, okay. And I was like, oh, so do you have a name for her? And they were like, I can't remember if it was the girl or the boy who said, no, it was the boy who said this, and he was like, Rory. Which, honestly, I think, why are you smelling Rory? Leave Rory alone.
Charity shop stuffies, like charity shop clothes, can have a distinct
It's brand new.
odor. So that's why I was smelling it. But if it's brand new, yeah, I was going to say it's one of the nicest smelling plush things from a charity shop, aka thrift store, that I've smelt in a long time. Keep going.
Yeah, it's because, look, on its paw. I'll show you in a minute. It's one of these, like, environment things, because sometimes, like, all the charity shops, like, partner and get all the new ones. Like, this is, like, a brand new plush. That's what I wanted to say. So she's my baby, and I can't go anywhere without it. No, I'm just kidding. And if I was to go overnight, I would take her.
That's really cool. I think we talked on a previous episode about Gummy, my teddy bear, because then there was a whole big thing about how they were sick. Do you want to see what I brought for show and tell? All right. Hold on. Let me give birth to it.
That's not giving birth. It's coming from the side of the couch. It's not coming from your stomach. What in the world?
Ah! There, I gave birth.
Dad, you're on my time.
There, I gave birth. So it looks like it's a bowl with a yellow towel in it.
I wonder why. Are you showing your Oh, but we're not gonna be able to.
Oh, I'm just killing this. I was like, you can't say what it is because it's my thing. That's what I was trying to. Anyway, this is what was in it. Flatbreads. Technically, the recipe says it's naan, but this is some of the least naan in the world. But I made flatbread for supper, and then I also had made garlic butter, and so I smelled yours. Do you want to smell my show and tell?
Yeah. Okay. Listen though, because that's gonna be Mom's, and I think she's gonna appreciate it. Or it can be Sam's. Top one Sam, bottom one Mom. You're welcome.
It's whoever gets home first.
Oh, and you said again. You're just not on it tonight, Dad. Oh, struck something there. Why aren't you on it? Okay, that's fine too. But I don't know why you brought that because, like, congrats and everything. But now we just have to look at it because we can't even eat it.
Too true. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not on it. Because, well, maybe there's a flip. Is this episode 6 or 7 or 8?
7.
Because, like, the first 3 episodes, you were, like, a bull in a china shop with the rules.
It wasn't that bad. Carry on.
Like, a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, but a bowl in a china shop would, like, be like if I walk through, like, every single second, you know?
Relatively speaking, in comparison to me, a bowl in a china shop. But the last 3 episodes or so, I've been the one breaking it more than you. So I admit. So I got to lock in, as you would say. So that was my show and tell. You can take it if you want. I love making bread, and I've felt like I haven't had a lot of cooking energy lately, you know? So I haven't done it for a while. But flatbreads are awesome, and I love it. So, and then I made Sophie her own thing because I wanted to have Ethiopian lentils, misirwat, to be specific, which are spicy. Sophie's not into spicy.
Monsieur what? Crack myself up.
And I cracked eggs for your supper. So I made her mushrooms and spinach scrambled eggs. And we ate them with flatbreads because that's just how it goes.
Okay, can I say my things now? Number 1. I didn't know what to bring to show and tell, but then I realized I wanted to bring Rory to the podcast. Then I realized, well, just bring her to show and tell because then it wouldn't be weird. So there's Rory. And then maybe she can be our mascot. Actually, I have our mascot that I was meant to bring to us, like a gift. So turn that frown upside down.
You have a mascot that's a gift, as in a gift for me that becomes a mascot?
Kind of. I was just saying that so you would not be so grumpy about it. But
so I've been working really hard at being less grumpy about internet things and stuff. And so as part of that, I brought a snack.
You know, I was meant to bring a snack.
Mukbang time. Is that right?
Yeah. Mukbang, yeah. I was meant to bring us, what is it?
Look, here it is. Yogurt covered raisins. I don't remember if Sophie likes them. Does she?
Yeah, but not right now. But you can have them. I'll have some later.
Well, of course I can have them.
All right.
Why do you think you were supposed to bring a snack?
Okay, well, if you forgot, then that's fine. I'll just do it next time and then remind you next time. Okay, number 1. I think one time we should swap places on this couch because my glasses are so glary and then yours are never glary. And I haven't figured out if it's just because of you, like your glasses, because you have like old man glasses, or if it's like because of me and like the place I'm sitting.
We don't need to switch places.
I can't see anything.
I can't see anything.
No!
it was me. It was.
Sorry. I couldn't see the chest timer.
Okay, we gotta trade back. Oh.
I thought I broke them. Is it my turn? Sorry, I thought it was my turn. I thought I broke them. Oh, can I tell you the story of my glasses, please? I've been meaning to tell the people like 3 episodes in a row, and then I only remember when we're out of time. So I might have told you, but I've forgotten. Practically, what happened was the first time that they snapped was, oh my days. Dad, that was your graduation.
October 26th, 2025.
Okay, keep that in mind. That was around Dad's graduation. I don't know if it was on. I just remember not being able to see. What part of the family was here? Grandpa was here for your graduation.
Hi, Dad. Got to mention in the pod.
We already mentioned him before, though. So, okay, and they snapped right down in the middle. And so I had to have tape. Okay, this part. I paid for my own super glue because everyone was taking so long to order it. No one was listening to me. So then I paid for my own super glue on Amazon, and it came. And it was like, because I didn't have a lot of money. And so like I got like the cheap one, and it stayed for ages. And then so how they broke.
And my part in this, was I'm the one who put them back together at first, and my glue job was so good that it lasted for ages.
It did. Well done. So how it broke was that my glasses fell off. And so on my desk, there's like a metal bar that like, the support beams are like a metal bar. And so it landed on that, snapped in half. And then, I'm not even kidding, the way this broke, you can see the tape, the way this broke was I was cleaning my glasses like this. The light, I'm not even exaggerating, the lightest thing ever, it snapped off.
Two things. Oh, I forgot one of them. Nice bow. You were showing that earlier and it didn't get acknowledged, so let's say nice bow out loud. The other thing is there was a podcast thing. Oh, the picture that we use should be us in each other's glasses. I just wanted to say that before it got lost. Because you always have a screenshot. A screen capture? What do you call that?
Dad, how old are you? Screenshot.
45.
Yeah, we established that. We established that in the other episode when Eleanor was watching. She's like, "Is he really 45?" I know he looks a lot older, doesn't he? I was joking,
But here it's
no. Listen, I was joking, and then she said yes. So serious. So there you have that.
He does look older. But also in this country, people had kids older, and so like all of you guys, like the parents of all my children's friends' parents are like 10 to 15 years older than me. It's just a whole big thing. So people think older. Okay, so are you done with the glasses?
No.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. And then they've just gone through this whole thing. Do you want to tell the legal story? No, we can't speak on that because we're for legal matters. Just kidding. So the eye doctor who we should blast. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. The eye doctor, practically, we went in October 31st. I remember because it was Halloween. And we got an eye test. We got our glasses. And Dad's glasses were going to take longer anyways because of his old man glasses he has to get because he's getting old and has something in his lenses. Mine weren't meant to take this long. And they're still not here. So at this point...
Even there's more drama in between.
Yeah.
Which is, we won't, like, I'm not going to name the optometrist, but the optometrist, like, didn't ever give any updates. And then I was, like, reaching out for contact and getting nothing back. And then finally went in. And then, anyway, it's been this, like, totally bizarre thing where I have serious concerns for the optometrist themselves. See, I'm using themselves to keep it super ambiguous as well. But anyway, we still don't have the glasses, and now we're waiting because here in England, there's the NHS, the National Health Service, and Sophie should get free glasses. But because we ordered them, oh, there's even more. We could say so many things. This has been a saga and a half. There's like, she gets free glasses, one free pair, as long as you buy like, or get the cheap frames. And then, but our voucher for that got used up with this order we've been waiting for, but then we canceled it with this optometrist because it's like, well, you obviously can't be relied upon to provide glasses in a reasonable amount of time because it's been 4 months. So long. So I've got my money back, but now it's like we tried to go get new ones and realized this voucher thing, she doesn't have the voucher available. So now the optometrist was trying to get us back the voucher I was in.
And haven't replied yet? Have they replied yet? They said that they would reply within 1 to 2 days, today or tomorrow, and then it's been 2 weeks.
I don't know if it's been the full 2 weeks, but I got a phone call that I missed. I tried to pick it up, and then it could have been them, but I told the optometrist, don't call me. My phone is not a reliable way to get me. Here's my email. We even confirmed the email when I was standing in there, and I'm feeling like that might have been it. So I haven't had time to go back into the building, but need to get back in. So sucks. Sophie's been living with broken glasses for 4 months, and they're broken.
I've had to hot glue them. We've soaked them in nail polish remover. We've taped them. This has hot glue in it because I was so over retaping them. So there's literally, like, this isn't fixable at this point because I've given up. So I've hot glued like the inside, so now it's probably like all in there. And then
one of my favorite parts of this is that you traveled to school with a hot glue gun in your bag so that you could plug it in and fix them at school. The insanity. It's insane.
Yeah, but I didn't want to like have because it was here. I wouldn't. I went to school without a leg. That's not a big deal. I can still see, and it's not the end of the world. You'll get over. It's like having a spot. Like it's horrible for the day, and then I don't know, you get over it. So then, but like this, like I can't do school. Like I'm like so blind, not like so blind, and like I wouldn't be able to do school. Like I wouldn't be able to see the computer. Like I wouldn't be able to. So
Brutal. And it was a big deal the day it happened because she was really excited to see the grad because it's this like spectacle, Cambridge grad ceremony, right? And then it was like, oh, great, I'm going to go and not be able to see anything. So that sucked. And then it just has sucked and sucked and sucked.
but it's funny. It doesn't really matter. It's funny. I think we're portraying this a bit rough because like it's funny, you know, like it's a story you'll tell in the future where you laugh. It's not a big deal.
Like on a podcast. Yeah. So then now we also then, as part of this, we went to another store, an optometrist.
Oh, can I tell that story? Because I was really upset about that. So we walked in, and then practically, mom was trying to book a place that was like local or like independent. That's the word I'm looking for, which I agree with. And we walked in, and it's like this like London like super chain thing. Like you have the Ray-Bans, you have Meta glasses there. Like that's kind of what we're talking about.
The word is designer. Whole place.
The whole place. And I was trying to get across to Dad that there's no way I'm getting back here. He didn't seem to quite understand me because I was playing a bit more polite. Telling him I don't like any of the glasses. But then we started on trying on glasses at one point. Because basically we went in for an appointment and then we found out this whole voucher thing. So then we couldn't actually do an appointment because it would be no point. So, but Dad wanted to try on anyway. So I thought this was his way of telling me, hey, we're coming back. So I was really upset about that.
And it wasn't. And I knew you were very much like, I do not want glasses here. And you weren't saying it because you don't say anything. And you're like, suffer in silence about anything forever all the time. Like big problems, small problems, whatever. But I was like, oh yeah, no, she's certain that this place will never work for her. But I was also like, I'm not convinced she's given it a decent shot, but like, I'm not going to push it in the moment. So I wanted to try stuff on because I don't know what kind of glasses to get. In one way, I'm a bit relieved that my glasses are such a disaster. And they didn't work out because I feel like I actually don't like the ones I picked. I feel like I
like them. I still like them. Because going back, can I go back and then go back to your thing? So I wanted to talk about why, because because even the like cheaper options, they were all like not our style at all. Because usually more expensive glasses are like metal circles.
Designer.
Yeah. Metal circles are like thick, you know? Like very, very thick. So I was not happy about that. Also, can I talk about this, please? Please and thank you. I have a hot chocolate, and me and Eleanor, well, kind of Eleanor, whenever she sees a white hot chocolate thing, I hope so, she buys it for me. Because I just realized that she might actually not. But practically.
Eleanor, don't. Every time. I mean, there's just no need. You
No,
could wait.
Because this is the problem. There's nowhere on the earth do they sell white hot chocolate in powder. So the closest she has found is this one, which is caramel and white chocolate. I found white hot chocolate in little sachet packets for 50 pence a thing, so I got 4. Or 3, I don't remember. But, so if you know me and like me...
Excuse
me. If you know me and like me and see white hot chocolate powder, then...
We'll set up a Patreon for the podcast where you can send your money and buy things for us, and then we'll eat it. It'll be the mukbang fund, and then we'll eat the things as they come. It's gonna be great. So buying glasses, I find a horrific experience. It was nice to have Sophie there because she's just like, yes,
I'm not done yet. I wasn't done with my white hot chocolate. I just wanted to say that every time I'm out with Eleanor's mom, she's really nice. She always gets me hot chocolate and drives me home and everything because someone doesn't give me hot chocolate money. So she has to pay for me.
Eleanor's mother buys you hot chocolate?
Yeah, all of the time. You knew this.
Oh, like a cuppa. Not like the powder to bring home.
No, not the powder. So she always buys me hot chocolate whenever there's a hot chocolate. I pick the white.
Eleanor's mom, thank you for getting treats for Sophie.
And she pays for her lunch. Dad does give me money for lunch, so he's not that bad. But like it runs out quick, and there's a Costa in our school. There's like all these places in our school. It's kind of hard to.
And there's like food in the house that you could use to make a lunch.
Yeah, but
And like a fancy plastic container with compartments that make it cute the way you want it.
Thank you for that. I struggle to find things in our house for lunch all the time. But why would I, get lunch when Eleanor's mom pays for her lunch?
So,
But I also wanted to clarify that what we usually do is we usually split something. So Eleanor's mom, if you're watching this, don't worry, I don't get like a whole other thing on your money. Because but also it's not like from Eleanor's mom's credit card. It's just that Eleanor's mom sends Eleanor money for lunch. And usually we share that. Okay, clarify done.
Eleanor's mom, sorry. So, choosing glasses, I find this miserable. I just want, I think the pair I have right now, I think they work. And I just, it's like clothes. It's, there's a shirt. Can I just buy the same shirt I bought, 10 years ago and replace? These glasses, I just want them forever. I don't want to choose something new because then the styles change and I don't really know what to do with it. Every time I've gone in to choose glasses, and it's a hassle, but it's also terrifying because then it's like, oh, just this distinctive feature of my face for the next 10 years. Brutal. Not my thing.
You're like my friend. She was picking out these new earrings.
Thanks. You're like my friend too.
I don't really want to be like your friends. No hate or anything, but I don't want to be that smart because then I'd have to get that smart. You know what I mean? Seems like a lot of effort, so props to you.
Shout out to all my friends. Apparently, you're that smart.
Yeah, because, I don't know, Scott reads all the books, all the smart books. I like reading books. I've gotten really into reading books. But, Scott reads smart books as well. I'll grab one if I want one. Thank you, though. And, all your friends here from, Septuagint and, college and university. I don't want to get to that level, and I don't want to get to the level where I read smart books.
All I was saying, well,
no, let me tell you about my earrings. So my friend was getting earrings, and she was all stressed out about it because she was like, well, it's going to be my identity for the next ages until I lose them or they break. So that's the only thing she's going to wear.
For you, that'd be 2 days?
No. A bit longer, about a week or something.
Sylvie loses a lot of earrings. For the people who don't know the Septuagint reference, I don't think we've covered this. I didn't talk about on the brutal 8 minutes that I was left by myself on the last episode. I didn't end up talking about my PhD research, which I probably just should have. The Septuagint. Sylvie's talking about I did a PhD here in the Bible, basically. So the Septuagint is the it's exciting. The ancient Greek translations of the Hebrew scriptures, what Christians call Old Testament, Hebrew and Aramaic. So that's what the Septuagint is. It's a reference to that big group of translations. So
Do not everyone call it the Old Testament? Would you say old or new?
Well, no, it's because for Jewish people who are Judaism, yeah, for them it's the Bible. So that's why we say it. And because I live in church settings as a Christian, I'm perfectly happy you can call it the Old Testament. But in the academic settings I work in, you say Hebrew Bible because that can be offensive to be yeah, the thing you call the Bible. It's a bit rough. So yeah, anyway, it was nice to have Sophie there because she was just no. And then she was maybe. Then we're back to glasses. But I feel like I need probably your mom to go. Because I just can't be trusted. I make dumb decisions about clothes and stuff. Even the last time I went back to Canada myself. Is that true? I don't know. I was there. I think we were all there. You and Sam were both there. I went and did clothes shopping. I did all right, but the truth is the stuff that I got didn't exactly work out and your mom would have caught it. So anyway, but it's just tricky. So I'm not looking forward at all to buying new glasses. Do you feel like you're up on it enough that if you and me go, you can just make sure I get something that's worthwhile?
Yeah, but it seems like you don't trust me. This has come up about like 10 times now where I've been there and so no, mom needs to be there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should trust you. I feel like in many ways I do, but I don't have the same trust in you about that stuff that I do in your mother. So, sorry, big revelation for you maybe, but that's it.
Well, honestly, I don't really care. But if you didn't like the glasses I liked, then you don't like me. So
Simple. I feel like I had other stuff I was going to ask you about. Oh, can I try your hot chocolate?
bottoms up. I'm only really giving 2 because I don't want it anymore. Because it's a bit warm. Did you drink it all? Oh.
So, shout out to Eleanor for buying stuff for Sophie, but man, that is not good. I think you made it a bit weak, so it tastes like watered down.
I will let you try it when it's hot, because when it's hot, it's good. But when it gets a bit... I've had another one of these probably a couple hours ago with Eleanor, and I think she had the same problem. When it got warm, it gets a bit...
2 of these in like 6 hours?
Probably about 4 or 3 hours.
That's not awesome.
Oh, well.
Do you have a question you want to ask me? I feel like I had things I wanted to ask you, but I can't think of what they were. I need to use up some time so I don't have 8 minutes left at the end.
We're both on 16, though.
Yeah, but you're a minute faster than me still.
Okay, well, a minute's not that bad. But I actually did have a few questions, but I've completely forgotten them now. Something that was, like, deep. No, tell us about that church you went to.
We went to a different church today. Not because we're like...
Just to clarify, it was, wait, can you click it? Okay, fixed. Just to clarify, it was mom and dad.
That was the low battery. Came up on the phone. We'll see if it lasts another 32 minutes, which is what it needs to do. That's how we feel. So yeah, we wanted to visit some other churches. I think we've said on here, a big part of what I do, like vocationally, work-wise, is think about the church and migration. So one of the things that's happened is, like here in Cambridge and all over, there are churches that are based in or like have the distinct flavor or a lot of people from another part of the world. And so migration, one of the things it means is that there are new church traditions in new places. And this, in some ways, is challenging, but it's also like a really great opportunity. So trying to figure out what all that looks like, because church traditions aren't always good at being friends with each other. And so one of the things I've wanted to do is start visiting other church traditions. So today we went, I don't know how much to say. I don't feel like I don't want to identify the church exactly, but not because there's any shade. I just feel like I don't want to be disrespectful, but is based in the southern part.
But I thought you really liked it.
We did. We really did like it.
So then how can you be disrespectful if you really like it?
I'm probably like, you know how I'm oversensitive about internet things? That's probably what it is. So it was a church based in one of the southern countries in Africa. And yeah, it was great. So it's a Pentecostal church, Pentecostal African church, which is not our tradition either.
I thought you just said you didn't want to say.
I know. The thing is, what I've just said doesn't narrow it down past at least 3, maybe 4 churches in Cambridge.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought because you were like, you don't want to dox us. You don't want to like specifically that one church. I thought you were talking about like a domination. And you just doxed us again, by the way.
I don't know what doxing is.
Like you outed our location again. You did it in a previous episode anyway, so it doesn't matter. And by the time we're famous, I'll be out of here. So if anything happens, I'll be out. And you'll still be here, so.
And your new address will be... I wouldn't do that. Anyway, it was great. So one of the things is it's like I mean, some people are just uncomfortable going to church, but church people are generally also uncomfortable going to other church traditions. So this was great, super welcoming. Everyone was super happy to like have us there. They do a thing. This seems like in African church tradition specifically, where they like stop the service at one point and then come over. They're like, is anyone visiting us for the first time? And it's like, well, there's 2 white people in the back row. So like, yes. And then the lady who was running the service brought a microphone over, which wasn't a spoon. And she was like, and then from the front, she's like, okay, if we can have the visitors stand up. And then she's walking over with a microphone and she's like, if there's something you want to say. I don't remember if she said this, but I know from your mother that it can also be like, do you have a song you want to sing and like lead us in a song, or just say something? And so I'd figured that was coming. And so I was ready to like just say something short. Do you want to know what I said? Because now my time is like flying. Well, click the thing and say yes, and then it'll use up some of your time. Okay. I was just like, hi, everyone. I'm Tyler, and this is my wife, Christiane. Thank you for welcoming us. We're really glad to be with you. We're part of another church in another part of town that I won't dox us with and say the name of our church, apparently. But we just really wanted to come and visit and worship with you guys this morning. So thank you for having us. And then everybody was really happy with that. And on we went. We got to sit back down, didn't sing a song, nada.
Can I just say, that's a wonderful story. Wonderful story. I would have died, but wonderful story. Now, can we just say, you know how I had to wait till 16 to be on the internet? Just like me? Because you were all worried about all these different things. One of those things I remember was like all my information getting out there because I wouldn't be smart enough to hide it. And then now this guy's over here spitting out like what city we're in, our exact address and everything. That's what I want to say. Now you click your button.
So there were definitely parts of the service like outside our tradition that were like less comfortable. Like, I mean, people just dance as part of the thing, like as part of worship.
I would have loved that. I really want to dance to all of the songs we sing. So I always do that.
Yeah. So it totally makes sense, totally works. But then there was a point where the person running the service, the song is actually like had the words about like dance, dance, I will dance before the Lord or something. And she did the thing where she stopped and she's like, are we dancing? Because we're saying we're dancing and we don't look like we're dancing.
Did you dance?
Not well, like for me, yes. But it was like, man, it's such a good self-reflective thing because it's like, why am I so reluctant? But I definitely like moved, but also.
How did Mom dance? She must have danced good because doesn't she'd be used to it?
I think she's not like dancing a whole bunch in services when she was in East Africa going to churches there. But I noticed like my dancing, like the furthest I got was that I didn't move my feet. So like these are my feet. You can see, oh, here it is, right there. So I wasn't like even, like moving like that. I would just like, this is my feet. The most I got was like I'd lift my toe, like the back of my heel. And I was sort of like, anyway, I was ashamed of myself for it. But it's super good for being like self-reflective. And it's like, why is it that I'm not comfortable doing that?
Because you haven't done it before. Case closed. So you just need to do it again and again, and then you'll get used to it. Case closed?
Case closed. So it was good. There's more churches like that I want to go visit. Would happily.
Like there's one in that one school that I could have gone to but didn't. It was remember? I had to go drop off that one kid I was babysitting there. Like a couple days ago. Really close to Eleanor's house. There's one there that meets.
Yeah, totally there is. Like that one. So yeah, I'd keep going. But the kids didn't have to come. They just went to our regular church because we weren't sure. There's actually like between 3 and 4 churches that all meet in this one complex thing. Oh, I'm doxing. I'm trying not to, but I'm anyway. And then we didn't know which one is which. I could only find one of them online. So we just walked up the stairs and I was like, let's just go to the first one. So we went in and it actually wasn't the one we were trying to go to. I don't know where I was exactly going with that, but super glad to do it. Really great people.
No, you did because you said that we didn't have to come.
Ooh. Yeah, you didn't have to come because we were like, this might be really, really uncomfortable. And we do know that both you, well, let's just stick with you. So that we don't include people who didn't volunteer to be on the YouTube.
Okay, but now if you say it, that they know that's what's happening.
Not everybody likes going to visit a new church. And then visiting a new church that's like way out there from your tradition is even harder. So it was like the kids get to choose. So that's it.
Yeah, I'd go. Well, I'd go. Bottom line.
Next time, why don't you do a whole bunch of talking? Do you tell about the experience of visiting churches?
I've only ever done it once. I moved church. I was going to I was going to a church in Canada, and then we moved church. And
you visited lots of churches. Do you not remember? Because I would speak at different churches.
Oh yeah, you would. But I was like really young and I have a bad memory. There was just one camp that we went to when it was like this, like when the sun, like lunar eclipse, but for the sun eclipse that was happening during that one. What else I remember is I made a really good friend who wanted to skip out chapel. He was like, come on, skip chapel with me. But I said no. And I went to chapel. But this was we were a guest. And what else? There was just one, she was probably my age. And I was really young. And she gave me her email address. To connect with me because I can't remember why. We probably had a good connection. Then they put people in barrels and rolled them down hills. That wouldn't be allowed now.
It's the one I'm thinking of. There was also a thing where they would blindfold someone. You'd be in partners. Then they'd blindfold someone, and then the other partner would get on their back, like piggyback, and then they would have to go through an electric fence maze. So then...
I remember that. Was it actually electric? Like you'd actually get shocked? And they forced everyone to do it. They even forced me and Rory. Scary. I'm just kidding. Giggles. Okay, what can we talk about now, Dad? Let's talk about something fun and not boring. Let's talk about, not that any of our topics are boring, but let's choose something fun. What should we talk about? Anything you want. Anything in the world.
Olympics?
No, let's talk about the Paralympics, Dad. Do you want to watch? No, can we talk about... Let's reenact a conversation. The conversation.
I feel like I don't trust you to do this. I was going to make a joke because earlier you said about how you went to school with a leg missing, about your glasses. And then that reminded me of our Paralympic conversation. And I was going to be like, speaking of going to school with a leg missing, have you been watching the Paralympics? But then, because there was this whole big thing where we were talking about the Paralympics. And then Sophie was like, wanted to watch. And I was like, I bet she hasn't. And has she?
No, are we just breezing? Has it started yet? It started? And I missed it?
Morally outraged shock.
No, I actually wanted to watch it because I find the Paralympics more interesting. And I didn't think we could watch it because it wasn't on the stuff we had.
The conversation that we did have was about how you could watch it because it was on Channel 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so I find it more interesting because it seems a bit more difficult. If you're disabled, it seems more difficult to get to the place, you know? And how they do it, because sometimes if someone's missing a leg and they're, I don't know, bobsledding, how would they, what's in place? Anyways, that's what I was talking about. Well, and then what were we talking about? Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, are we just breezing over what you said or no? The joke about your leg missing, the leg missing, not yours.
I shouldn't have said it. It was just a thing that went through my head.
And then you said it. You know, it's those things that are not to be mean, but not to be racist. But, you know those things? If you say not to be something, but you're being that something, just to let you know. Okay, that's me done. What's next?
Something that is like sort of imaginary, like a thing. Like I think one time we did like, what's your like ideal vacation?
What is on your plate?
Like for work?
No, I've been like saying it all week. Okay, whatever. No, I actually had some question for you, but I can't remember now.
Was it like serious about world events and stuff? Because last week I was bringing up world events, asking if things were like bothering you or on you, and then like a couple days later.
What a foreshadow. No, it wasn't about that. I wasn't going to talk
If anyone's
about it.
watching this in like a year from now or something and doesn't line up the dates, this is the week where Israel and the U.S. started bombing Iran. So we don't need to go on about that. But I asked Sophie if she was thinking about it last week. So that's not the question you were going to ask?
No, it wasn't. It was something like a rating thing. There's something about God I was going to ask you. But, oh well. What's next then?
If you were going to write a book, did we do this?
I'm writing a book already.
About Mexico?
No, about I can't put it in a sentence or a word. What are you looking at? Click your timer. Say your bounce. I don't know what to do.
Bounce?
No, because then what's next? I can't put it into a sentence, and you're meant to ask, oh, Sophie, then just explain it, and then I'm meant to explain it.
Oh, Sophie, then just explain it.
All right, if I insist. If you insist, I mean. It's like Mr. Bear. Rory's like Mr. Bear. Do you know who Mr. Bear?
So let's imagine you're going to start a business.
No, I wanted to talk about my story. But I was asking you, do you know who Mr. Bear is? I'm rewatching Full House. Okay. My story is I'm still trying to kind of figure it out. But practically it's about like how like there's a thing like I'm just going to explain. Ready? So, it starts in the beginning, God made the world and the forest filled with in the beginning God made the sea and the forest filled with trees. And what's next? And made the mountains up so high. God's fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. And in the middle he had lots of fun. He made a hippo that weighed a ton. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all of us. Hip 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 hippopotamus. Hip hip hooray, God made all of us. I would like to add, I would try and sometimes when camp songs come to my head but I can't fully remember it, I search them up so that I can remember them. No one has any energy. When you do the hippopotamus, you gotta go low. You gotta be a little more excited.
So this story that you're writing.
Yeah, so basically, it starts out with a real life experience that I had when the teacher made me cry. And then I go on a bus. I'm rewatching The Office at the minute. And Gru is in it, and I recognized him right away. Not like the man who voice acts Gru. Okay, and then it's like, I see someone on the bus, and I'm like, oh, their day must have been worse. And then it goes into their day, and like, it's like something. Why? What's that wrong?
I'm having a hard time following. So the story is the teacher makes you cry. You get on the bus and see the actor who plays the voice for Gru.
No, that was separate, silly. So I'll just give you an overview so I won't go into details. Practically what it is just like, it's like a comparing thing. Like saying like, oh, their day was worse, so I shouldn't be sad about this or I shouldn't be mad about this. And then it goes into their day. And then you see it. But I think I might change it up. That's what it is currently, but I'm thinking about changing it up a bit.
That's a cool mechanic. And then you just bounce around like a whole bunch of different people's days. Is the
Yeah,
idea...
because I like writing short stories, so like it's like a short story in a novel.
Yeah, that it goes through like 6 people and everyone's day gets worse?
No, the point is you never know. So like sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes sometimes worse. Let's sing another camp song, Dad. You know, oh my day. You know, like, cause like I went to camp as a kid in Canada, and then like kind of stopped as we moved. So like I have like vivid memories of like choppy all these memories of all these songs, like never fully remember. And I remembered this song I've been trying to remember for ages. It was the Hermit the Worm song. Hermie the Worm. Sitting on the fence, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do up, and along came Hermie the Worm, and he was this big, and I said, Hermie, what happened? And then in the real song, I feel like he ate his siblings, and it got more worse. But then I only found one where they were like specifying it to like the actual camp and like saying stuff I don't understand. And then he says something about like, oh, I ate something, and I say, you can't do that. And he goes, never, ever, ever. And then I go, never, ever, ever. And then the next day comes and the same thing. So he gets bigger, bigger, and bigger and bigger because he eats bigger things. And then he's this big again. And he goes, I burped. And then another one is...
That's fun. So let me tell you about I had a short story idea at one point. I have a few ideas. I think we've talked about books. But I had an idea for a short story when I was riding the subway, the tube in London. But it's sort of like a weird idea. And I'll never probably write it. But I was thinking about how like people just memorize how the stops work and stuff, because I never have any of that memorized because we ride the tube so rarely. So then I was gonna like this whole thing where there's a guy waiting, like tell the story of a guy who's like watching out the window going through the tube, and there's like lights and you can sort of see the tunnel and stuff like that. But he's tired at the end of the day and he sort of nods off for a minute, and when he like lurches back awake, he's at the stop past the one that he was trying to get to. So then he gets on the train and goes the other way to catch the stop. But the next stop is the one two before that. And so the whole thing is the stop. Then he's like, hey, what happened to this stop? And everyone's like, what stop? I've never heard of that. And he looks at the maps and that stop's not even there. So it's this sort of like mind-bending thing where the guy basically thinks he's going crazy, or maybe is, or whatever, because there's this stop that he was waiting for. And then it's nobody else thinks it even exists.
Almost like real life.
How?
Well, because like waiting for Jesus, and some people don't really think he's...
That's ironic you do that, because I was like, I liked that as a concept. It was like that could be like a concept that sort of like pulls someone in, like oh, whoa, what's going on? But then it was like, what would be the sort of catch? Because I feel like I'd want the story to like be about something, not like, and the moral of the story is Herbert ate a house or whatever, or like don't do this or that, but like some kind of meaning thing. And I never got to a place where I was like, oh, it would be this. And so anyway, that was my idea for a story.
I'm playing with my baby bumblebee. Do you know that one?
Well, my mama be so proud of me. I'm picking up my baby bumble.
Ow! It stung me. I'm smushing up my baby
Bumblebee. Won't my mama...
It's so sad because we can't sing together.
Ma be so proud of me. I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee.
It's a mess.
Licking up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm licking up my baby bumblebee.
I don't feel good.
I'm puking up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm licking up my baby bumblebee. I think that's it.
That was gross that you hurled. Just so you know.
You don't know this. So an old version of me, I was I was super into camp growing up. And then I went to one camp.
I knew that.
And then I went to a different camp. Well, I worked as like a worker when I was 14 at one. I went to another camp, I think when I was 15, and then learned a bunch of songs, and then went back to the first camp I'd worked at, Nest Lake Bible Camp.
I knew that.
But when I went back, I was like 18, and then I had all these other songs, like campfire songs from the other camp. And like I led campfire songs all summer and was like super into it and like energetic and stuff. I just feel like well, you don't know that because you weren't born.
I know that.
What?
Uncle told me when I was there.
Though I feel like the reason I felt like telling you is that version of me feels like a long time ago. And boy, oh
In
boy,
a land so far away.
I do not have that kind of energy anymore. Even, do you remember any of the VBS stuff we used to do at Cornerstone? We can say that,
Okay.
I think. Anyway, I used to dress up as characters. VBS stands for Vacation Bible School, for those who don't know. And it's like there's a Bible lesson for kids and games. And then, like, that was when I worked at the church as an assistant pastor. And I did the, like, VBS lessons, and I had all these characters. And now I think about doing stuff like that, and I'm like, whoa, I don't have that kind of energy. I wonder if I would if I hadn't.
Well, you have grown all that, so.
Yeah. I've wondered if, like, is it just because I'm getting older? Or is it, like, I think we've said the last, like, 6 or 7 years here, like, it was just really tough doing the PhD and all that kind of stuff. So I wonder, like, if I hadn't gone through all that, would I still be more like that? I don't know. So.
Que sera, que sera, que sera.
Que sera, sera. This is the song episode. Whatever will be,
Will be.
The future's not ours to see.
Que sera, sera. Thank you. What's another song we can sing? A camp song. Oh, peanut butter in a cup. I sing this song to pump us up. Boom, boom, bang, bang, choo choo train. Come on, Dad, do your thing.
That's not a camp thing. That's like used to watch like a YouTube thing.
Go Noodle. But that people do that at camp. Come on, Dad, do your thing. Come on, Dad, do your thing.
I don't feel like I have a thing. I don't know that one.
Come on, Dad, do your thing. I can't. Why not? I can't. Why not? My back is hurting, the sun's too bright. My hips are swinging from left to right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right.
I don't know any of this.
I was almost done. To the left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, peanut butter in a cup. I sing that song to pump us up. Boom, bang, bang, choo-choo-chain. Come on, and then you would say me. Ready to practice?
Come on, Sophie, do your thing.
No, you gotta do it from the beginning now. Ready? Reese's Pieces in a cup. I sing this song to pump us up. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Come on, Dad, do your thing.
I can't.
Why not?
It hurts. Everything hurts.
No, you say it one more time. I can't.
And I just can't.
Why not? Okay, I'll lead you.
It
Ready?
hurts. Everything hurts.
Ready?
I'm about to give birth to a rhino. I can see really far. Battery's really dying. I can see super far.
Oh, my back is hurting, the sun's too bright, and my hips are swinging from left to right.
To the left. To the right. I thought you were going to click the thing.
Then you go to the left.
To the right.
Oh my day, stop! You go to the left.
To the left. I'm killing this. See? The old version of me, I would have got it.
Please, we just one run.
To the left. To the right.
One full run through.
To the left. To the right.
No, stop. Just one full run through. Ready? Peanut butter in a cup. I sing the song to pump us up. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Come on, Dad, do your thing.
I can't.
Why not? Oh, why not?
I can't.
Why not?
My back is hurt. The sun's too bright. My hips done swinging to the left and the right. To the left. You're doing the right. To the right. To the left. 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 To the right. Peanut butter in a cup. I sing this song to pump us up. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Come on, Sophie, do your thing.
I can't.
But I believe in you. And you can. Why not?
I can.
Seriously, just believe in yourself.
My back is hurting. The sun's too bright, and my hips are swinging from left to right to the left. Now we sing together. Aw. the left, to the right, to the left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then we're meant to sing it together. Wow. Now, the moose one.
One of the ones that I brought. Oh, I blocked you. I shouldn't do that. I'm breaking the rules. One of the ones that I brought to Nest Lake when I went back there was bananas. The bananas unite. Bananas unite. Bananas split. I think that just do it again. Bananas unite again.
Are you sure it's not a penguin one? Penguins unite.
Definitely bananas. And then because the whole thing is banana split. And I remember doing it as like banana split. That's how I did it. And then you point at someone and you do like a dance. So then it's like go bananas, go.
Oh.
And then the other person has to jump in.
You know, that's another Go Noodle one. Carry on.
Bananas, go bananas. And then you do again bananas split. Bananas unite. But the other way around. And you point at someone and then and I pointed at you and you have to do the dance.
You're on a minute and I'm on 3 minutes. But like that's a Go Noodle one as well. Do you know the moose one? There was a great big moose. Okay, go. Ready? There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
And he drank a lot.
And he drank a lot of juice.
There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
And he drank a lot of juice.
And he drank a lot of juice.
Singing way-o, way-o.
Way-o, way-o, way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, way-o,
Way-o, way-o.
way-o, way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
The moose's name was Fred.
The moose's name was Fred.
And he drank his juice in bed.
He's not allowed to drink his juice in bed.
The moose's name was Fred.
His name was Fred.
And he drank the juice in bed.
And he drank his juice in bed.
Singing way-o, way-o.
Singing way-o, way-o.
You only have 50 seconds. Way-o, 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 way-o.
Are you sure it's not 22?
Way-o, way-o.
Way-o, way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, 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 way.
Yes, I'm sure. That's a 5. Look. Click your timer.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 now. He drank his juice with care.
He drank his juice with care.
And then he spilled it. And then he spilled it in his hair.
And then he spilt it in the air.
Hair. He drank his juice with care.
He drank his juice with care.
And then he spilled it in his hair.
And then he spilt it in his hair.
Singing way-o, way-o.
Way-o, way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, way-o.
Way-o, way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o.
Way-o, 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 way-o. That's really great. There was another one I brought back from that camp. It was another one like the Go Bananas one, but I can't think of.
Go bananas. Go. There's a penguin one. It's something I can't quite remember. It goes penguins unite. Penguins something. And you go penguins unite. Penguins something. And then it's something about like you bring a penguin. Have you ever seen a penguin? Something. Okay. Have a look at me. And something about seeing a penguin. Left flipper. Penguins use one of those. Left flipper, right flipper, left leg. It's like the button one, the Joe the Button. What's that? Or the song that never ends. That's a Brownies song that I got picked up from Brownies.
The other day, Sophie and I watched this like 30-minute clip of Jim Henson, Frank Oz, and another guy.
Let me tell them. Because you have 12 seconds left. That was brilliant. I found it really funny. Although I was a bit upset. No, let me clarify.
It was them making puppets.
I was going to clarify. I said, let me clarify. It's them making puppets. And it's the Kermit the Frog people. Just in case you didn't know. The Muppets people. And they said at the beginning, they're like, okay, here's a guy that, he was a Muppet. And he was like, oh, more Muppets coming at the end. None more came at the end. I was waiting for that.
Totally did. The dog came.
And then nothing happened next. And then he showed us how to make, I'm going to cut a hole in my socks so that I can cut cardboard and like do this. And there's like tennis balls. And he showed us like all these different ways to make puppets.
One of them was a potato or a pear.
One of them was a potato. One of them was a pear. One of them was this one where like they had two people. They're really good. The thing I noticed is that one guy had his hand in it. And like they were like so coordinated. And like they might have, it looked like they didn't pre-plan it because they're like laughing. It's like an improvising.
Puppeteering is way harder than it seems. I was told you've got to, because everyone does this and you have to learn to do this instead.
Why would you do this? That's not how you speak.
Well, like you put, and well, that's exactly why. Because then you've got to.
Shh, it's my turn. But like when you do speak, like your mouth goes like this, not like this. Do you know that? Does anyone else know that one photo of that woman has head in her mouth? Do you know that one? Just shake your head. Okay, it's fine. I only have 11 seconds left, and I have nothing else to say. So let me talk about horse riding. I wish I was small enough to ride a pony. Bye.
Hi. Well, thanks everyone for listening. I'm Tyler, and
This is Sophie.
I'm Sophie's dad.
Tyler.
And this has been the
Shush. It's my turn.
podcast.
Oh, that's not our name. It's shush. I'm talking. No, is it my turn? It's my turn. Okay, that's embarrassing. And then that's the end.